கல்யாணமஸ்து. நாராயண்.
பிரபு, தங்களது வரவு எமது பாக்கியம். இன்று குழந்தை சாவித்திரியின் பிறந்த தினம். அவள் தங்களது ஆசையை பெற ரொம்ப புண்ணியம் செய்திருக்க வேண்டும்.
சர்வமங்களானி பவந்து. குழந்தாய், சீக்கிரத்தில் உனக்கு விவாகமாகி தீர்க்க சுமங்கலியாக நீ விளங்குவாய்.
முனிசிரேஷ்டரே, தங்கள் ஆசீர்வாதம் நிறைவேற வேண்டும்.
வெகு சீக்கிரத்தில் நிறைவேறப் போகிறது. எல்லாம் தங்கள் அனுகிரகம். இதிலெல்லாம் நம் அனுகிரகத்தில் மட்டும் என்ன இருக்கிறது? தேவர்களுடைய அனுகிரகமும் வேண்டும். அத்தகைய அனுகிரகத்தை பெறும் பாக்கியம் உன் புத்திரியிடம் இருக்கிறது. உன் குலத்திற்கே தீபம் போன்று அவள் விளங்குவாள். அம்மா சாவித்ரி, சகல சௌபாகியமும் உனக்கு உண்டாகும். நான் வருகிறேன் அஸ்வபதி. நாராயண.
Incidentally, the entire fees for her acting in Savitri went into the launch of Kalki, a Tamil magazine edited by a family friend, R. Krishnamurthy, who had a wide reputation for writing historical and social novels under the pen name of Kalki. Meera, undoubtedly the magnum opus of MS, transformed her into a living saint. MS made her last bow to films with Meera when she was right at the pinnacle of glory. Sarojini Naidu, the poetess, who was known as the Nightingale of India, said,
I commend Subbulakshmi of the South to the people of the North. She is presenting the Hindi version of her Tamil film, Meera. Meera rightly belongs to the North, though she belongs indeed to the whole world. I am speaking not in Hindi, but in English of set purpose, because I want my words of commendation to reach the whole world and not merely northern India. Every child in India has heard about Subbulakshmi, for the beauty of her voice, the magic of her personality, the gracious charity of her heart. But in the North, she is still to be known, to be loved, to be honored, to be cherished as one of the greatest artists in India. I'm sure that whoever hears this wonderful voice, whoever watches the gestures of this wonderful artist, whoever comes under the enchantment of her great gift, will agree with me that she is not an interpreter of Meera, but Meera herself. I need no more words to convince her. She will take her to your heart. You will cherish her. You will be proud that India in this generation has produced so supreme an artist.
Ellis R. Dungan, the director of the film Meera, said,
M.S. Subbulakshmi was one of the finest, if not the finest artist I have ever worked with. She is a very childlike person and a very hard worker. Not only is she a great musician and singer, but as an actress, she became tops. Of course, it took a little time for her to learn the art of acting, but then I loved to talk with her quietly and explain my situation, and also she could understand a little English. And I would teach her some English, some American words, English words too, sometimes when we had time. But she could understand everything I was asking, and she said, all right, I will try. That's all I said is you try. So we'd take rehearsals, and she would go on and do it, and if it's any little mistake, she'd say, I'm not happy, I want to do it again. I said, that's fine, I want you to do it again, you can do more.
A music director of the old school of mellow Indian film music, Sri S.V. Venkatraman, who wielded the baton for Meera, in a moving tribute to the genius of MS, spoke with a touch of nostalgia.
மீராவின் எந்த ஒரு பாடலை எடுத்துக்கொண்டாலும் நன்றாக மனமுருக பாடி பாடி அதை ரெக்கார்டிங் வரைக்கும் பாடிக்கொண்டே இருப்பார். சின்ன ஒரு உதாரணம்,
கடைசி மீரா புத்தடியருக்கு ஒரு பாட்டு. அந்த பாடலில் ஒரு வரி மனதை விட்டு அகலவே அகலாது. அதாவது, கருணையே புரிவாயோ கெதிகிலேன் கிரிதாரி, கருணையே புரிவாயோ கெதிகிலேன் கிரிதாரி.
To Ellis, of course, her films meant only a visual extension of her innate Bhakti Bhavana. Sensing a higher purpose than mere entertainment, MS, with the active motivation so readily provided by Sadashivam, had been making her music an instrument of social change through her countless fundraising performances. The concert campaign of MS to raise funds for worthy causes began as early as 1944. In a matter of 2 months, she performed 5 concerts for the Kasturba Memorial Fund. Mahatma Gandhi, who was spearheading the freedom movement, touched by the munificence of MS, wrote her a personal letter. Rajaji has told me everything about your work in connection with Kasturba Memorial Fund by using your musical gifts. May God bless you. And Bapuji signed his letter in Tamil as a mark of closeness to MS he had obviously felt. The deer, or the pontiff of the Ahobilamat, the motivating spirit behind the Srirangam Gopuram project, blessed her with glowing tributes.
அவர்களுடைய பேர் என்னன்னு கேட்டால் யாருக்குமே தெரியாது. இந்த சுப்புலட்சுமி அம்மாவுடைய பேர் எந்த பார்த்தாலும் ஜகத்திலே பிரசித்தமா இருக்கிறது. பாட்டிலே சிறந்தவள் என்பதாக. காரணம் என்ன? அவள் பாடுகிறதான பாட்டுகள் அவ்வளவும் பகவானை பற்றினதாகவே இருக்கிறது. அது இன்னும் ஒரு சுவாரஸ்யமான விஷயம். சில பேர் பாடுவார்கள், அவர்களை பார்க்க முடியாது முகத்தை. இவர்கள் பாடுகிற சமயத்தில் பொன்சிறப்போடு கூட இவளுடைய பாட்டானது இருக்கும். கழுக்க கழுக்க இன்னும் கழுக்க மாட்டோமா என்ன ஒரு ஆவலை உண்டு பண்ணக்கூடியதா இருக்கும் இவருடைய பாட்டு. இது பகவத் விஷயமாகவே இருக்கும். அப்பேற்பட்ட சுப்புலட்சுமி அம்மாள் இன்னும் அநேக காலம் தீர்காயுஷ்மதியாக இருந்து பகவானை பற்றி பாட வேணும் என்பதாக நான் பிரார்த்திக்கிறேன்.
The golden voice of MS has so far mobilized well over 2 crore rupees, demonstrating her boundlessly generous heart.
Philanthropists donate to good causes what is left after their needs are met. The MS Sadashivam couple attend to their needs with what is left after their generous donations to all good causes, because philanthropy is their mission in life. Humility is their nature, nobility is their creed, and MS music is their gift to the nation for all time to come.
A 95-year-old freedom fighter recalls the same song which he learnt by heart by listening to MS when he was young. Sadashivam and MS were deeply involved in the Swadeshi movement and were close to leaders of national importance. The Mahatma, highly religious himself, was especially fond of a meera bhajan on Lord Krishna. Sadashivam narrated an episode tinged with sadness. Gandhiji had asked MS to record Hari Tumaharo and send it to him in Delhi. MS recorded the song and the tape was sent to the Mahatma. While presiding over the fundraising concert of MS for the Madrasi school in 1949, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru touched an emotional chord when he said, "Who am I, a mere Prime Minister, before this queen of songs?" The very fact that he repeated the same sentiment later proves that his expression of humility wasn't just an impulsive remark. Dr. Radhakrishnan, a philosopher of profound intellect who succeeded Rajan Babu as President of India, said, after attending a concert of MS, "It's a great joy to listen to her. Her music is a gift of the gods which she has placed at the service of the nation." Patriots, statesmen, and builders of northern India, they all formed a charmed circle around MS, drinking deeply of her virtuosity. The Maharaja of Mysore, Jayachamrajendra Wadeyar, himself a composer and lyricist, marveled. Her music is unique in that it has a universal appeal. It appeals to the connoisseur, the vidwan, who revels in intricate technique, and it appeals equally to the masses by its melody. Sri R. Venkatraman, the former President of India and a family friend of MS, declared,
Words cannot adequately express the magical splendor of Subbulakshmi's music. It's not only pleasing to the ear, but it has the capacity to transport the audience from mundane existence to ethereal bliss. Endowed with a sweet voice without any parallel in the world, trained by maestros in both carnatic and Hindustani music, and practicing it almost every day, what we call the sadhana, she has reached the pinnacle of the musical world.
Simmangudi Srinivasayar, another doyen of Carnatic music, who taught her, lauds her perfection.
வழிபாடு செய்வதற்கு சங்கீதம் ஒரு முக்கியமான சாதனமாகும். அதற்கு நல்ல சாரீரம் வேணும், நல்ல மனசும் வேணும். ఇదైతాన్ త్యాగరాజ స్వామిలో శుద్ధమైన మనసుతో సుస్వరముతో పద్దు తప్పక భజించే சொன்னார். இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு நல்ல சாரீரத்தை சங்கீத கலாநிதி MS சுப்பலட்சுமி அவர்கள் அடைந்திருக்கிறார்கள். அது பூர்வ ஜன்மாந்தரத்தில் ராஜமா கங்கேஸ்வரி மீனாட்சிக்கு குடங்குடமாக பாலும் தேனும் அபிஷேகம் செய்து அதன் மூலமாக கிடைத்தது என்றுதான் சொல்ல வேண்டும். அவ்வளவு சுத்தமான சாரீரம், சுத்தமான சங்கீதம்.
MS is indeed held in high esteem by maestros of music all over the country.
Srimati MS Subbulakshmi is like a lodestar in the lives of many artists. To me, it is a great privilege to have been born and lived in the same era as that living legend, Srimati MS Subbulakshmi.
दुख सुख से हो अंत खेल जो मेरा, क्लांत जगत के दुख सुख से हो अंत खेल जो मेरा, ज्ञान निधिया बरसाना हो कान में कल कल दे रामा, प्राण में शांति बरसे हमारे दयंगे बरसे शांति, प्राण में शांति बरसे बरसे शांति